North Africa is a very dry place. 90% desert is how it's faced. There's grasslands, croplands near the coast, and that is where the people live the most. The desert stretches further than the eye can see. The temperature is soar above 100 degrees. Libya didn't have much to sell until they drilled an oil well. Ever since then, they've been doing fine, and that was way back in 1959. 5.7 million is the population. That is not an exaggeration. In the whole region, it's got the most money. They got so much cash, it's not even funny. In the country, they got a dictator, and he has no patience for thieves and traitors.
Egypt has a really cool past, with pharaohs and mummies bound tight so they would last. Most people live in the valley of the Nile, running through it is the river that stretches for 180 miles. The Nile is the longest on the planet, on the bottom is just muddy silt, none of that granite. In the 1860s they built a canal, Suez was his name and Panama's his pal. Cotton, dates, veggies and wheat, Egypt's main exports just can't be beat. The Aswan Dam keeps the Nile at bay. Now in Egypt you can farm almost every day. Hydroelectric power provided by the dam puts the power in your stove so you can cook the ham! Cairo is a really big city. It makes Boston look really itty bitty.
Is next in line, about Missouri size. Oil's what they found, and the money's on the rest. If you guess Tunisia, that's the name, and they got deserts, mountains, and plains. 5.7 million might all look like a lot, but 9.5 million what Tunisia's got. They waste all the money in the phosphate mines, making fertilizer so your plant will grow a ton.
Factories produce products of food, textiles, household goods, even shoes. Oil's a resource that's really big. Around the Red Sea is where they dig. Egypt got a new president. His name was Nasser. He took the Suez from Europe. It was a big disaster. Britain, France, and Israel invaded Egypt to take back the Suez, and this time keep it. They drew out of Egypt because the UN convinced them. Egypt was happy not to have Europe against them. Nowadays, US and Egypt are friends, and Europe and Egypt have made amends.
They got good farming near the coast at the Tell. They drill into the ground for oil wells. Named Algeria, and it's very big. 30% of incomes come from oil rigs. Now 30 million people crowd the Fertile Tell. If you tried to farm below it, you'd have none to sell. 23 times bigger than that Texas state. Since the Europeans left, there's been no hate.
North Africa rap. Shiver me timbers, I'm going to North Africa!
Hey, who's this guy?
Oh, he's stealing our lines! Get him, cleaner! Oh, what the?
You mess with cleaner, cleaner mess with you. Morocco's got a climate that is hot and wet. Northwestern region is where it's set. Agriculture, mining, and people taking toll. That is where the income makes the more. 50% live in rural farms. They do the dirty work and use their arms. I hope you all learned a lot today about North Africa and their lively ways.
Starring DJ Rizzo! Let's give it up! Woo! Yeah! And MC Juke! Yo, peace out. With Pirate Fred! Arr! Oh! have landlubber doing here?
The battle is over, but the war has just begun.